Hello and welcome back to Dukascopy TV. I'm Natalie MacDonald. Now, Syria and the Middle East. We know what the politicians think, but what do the public think? Erik Bjertnes is in the studio with us now to discuss this further. Erik, thank you so much for coming in today.
Welcome, it's a pleasure.
Now, we're going to start with a recent letter which has appeared in the Financial Times, presumed to have been written by a member of Kuwait's reigning family. The letter seeks to explain the Syrian civil war in layman's terms. So let's take a little look. Now, the letter reads, Sir, Iran is backing Assad. Gulf states are against Assad. Assad is against Muslim Brotherhood. Muslim Brotherhood and Obama are against General Sisi. But Gulf states are pro-Sisi, which means they are against Muslim Brotherhood. Iran is pro-Hamas, but Hamas is backing Muslim Brotherhood. Obama is backing Muslim Brotherhood, yet Hamas is against the US. Gulf states are pro-US. But Turkey is with Gulf states against Assad, yet Turkey is pro-Muslim Brotherhood against General Sisi. And General Sisi is being backed by the Gulf states. Welcome to the Middle East and have a nice day.
That's quite a letter.
Erik, in your view, how well does this letter sum up the Middle Eastern situation?
It's an excellent summary. In fact, it just shows in a few words what a mess the Middle East is. And it's always been difficult to understand why the different countries cannot get together. And I think it is two things. One, the vested interests of each country and each ruler, and above all, the foreign interference in those countries, because there are a lot of resources, in particular hydrocarbons. And as you know, there's so much foreign money in the rich Arab countries, so that is influencing a lot. And then the poor Arab countries are having the people are rising up, like in the Arab Spring, because there are many poor people in those countries, particularly Egypt.
Now, this isn't the first sort of tongue-in-cheek reference to the situation in the Middle East. How representative do you think items such as this are of public opinion towards the matter?
Well, this is much more a political message, I would say, because the people don't have much say. There's not public opinion which is very much regarded in most of the countries. That's why the Arab Spring came about. I would say that it's again to do with economics, and then it's a foreign interference.
Speaking of foreign interference there for a moment, we've got the US and Russia are meeting in Geneva this week to thrash out Syria. As recently as just this week, guests in the studio have been discussing the element of distrust currently felt by the US public towards the US government. We've had Snowden's cybersecurity disputes, and now President Obama seeks to become embroiled in Syria also. In your view, how is this likely to sit with the American community?
Very badly. It's good that Obama has taken the position of not going into Syria, because if anybody would attack Syria, the whole Middle East would blow up. And I think the public is tired in the United States to see their soldiers come back either killed or maimed or injured, and there are a lot of psychological problems as well. So it does no good that the US is involved anymore militarily. As far as Russia is concerned, I think they have tried to calm the situation, and they don't have as many interests in the Middle East as the US has. In the end, I think it may very well be a competition between America and Russia who gets hold of more of the economic riches of the Middle East, and that's hydrocarbons mostly.
And lastly then, if we return back to this letter, it really is a catalogue of each of the different issues that are currently taking place in the Middle East. And then I love that presumably you have Mr. Kuwait rolling on in there as well. To your mind, which of these currently poses the greatest threat economically speaking?
Well, first of all, Syria, because I think all these different parties that are fighting in Syria have some information that there is big value under the ground. I'm not in a position to say, but I have heard that there is, and it's huge. So that's again economic. Then the second problem might be Turkey if there's going to be less secularism, because Turkey is a secular Muslim country. Atatürk made it that way. The people like it. But now Turkey is doing very well economically. But how long will it continue if the religious people are continuing to be a little bit fanatic? Third is Iran. And fourth is Saudi. Iran is because of the sanctions. I think that it's no good for sanctions because it's the innocent people who suffer. And Saudi, the women should be given more rights. Otherwise it will implode, inside.
Erik, thank you so much for coming and sharing your thoughts with us today on this matter.
Welcome. Nice to be here, Natalie.
That's all we've got time for right now. From all here at Dukascopy TV HQ, we wish you a great weekend and look forward to seeing you on Monday with plenty more exclusive interviews. Goodbye for now.